Hello, sleepy friends. Wanted to talk to you today about becoming a tweaker. And what I mean by that is tweaking your life for symptom management. I have had 9,500 days since I was diagnosed. That's a long time. Before I was diagnosed, I spent 4,015 days sleepy. So that's a total of 13,000 plus days that I've been sleepy. That's a very long time. Let's say I have another 30 years left, right? So that's another 10,950 days. So if that's true, then I've already used up more than half of my days, and most of them being sleepy. So every day when I do things around my house and my life and my job with my kids, I'm always looking to tweak the experience to make it faster, more accurate, happier, easier, get it done faster, whatever it is. A lot of people assume that when they get diagnosed, they're just going to go take a pill and then they're going to be able to live a normal life. And tens of thousands of us know that's just not the case. This isn't high blood pressure. You can't just pop a pill at 8 and have normal blood pressure for the rest of the day. This is, even with meds, you can find yourself sleeping several times a day. You can have yourself having episodes and cataplexy and night terrors and all the symptoms. Fully medicated, you can still have all that going on. So what can you do about that? You can deal with the other stuff. So the medicine is giving you whatever time it's giving you. If you're on meds, if you have something else that is giving you energy, there's an L-citrulline malic group. There's a lot of people who've actually gotten off meds using that. You can search that on Facebook. There's the ketogenic diet. A lot of people have gotten off meds with that. There's also a group, Madcap Narcolepsy, for that. There's a lot of people who go without meds. Narcolepsy Naturally is one of the Facebook groups. It's run by a guy who's been med-free for 8 to 10 years, I think. Focuses mostly on, I believe, sleep hygiene and exercise as a form of medicine. I personally can't exercise other than stretching because I have a whole lot more going on than narcolepsy, but I do talk to people who exercise on a regular basis, and it does make a difference for them. The more you have going on, the harder it is to accomplish any kind of a normalcy to your routine or even your symptom management. So knowing yourself, like there are 10, 13, 30,000 narcoleptics in some of the bigger groups. And it'd be almost impossible to find two people who had exactly the same life, who were able to work the same amount of hours, who were able to work at all, who are able to tolerate medicine, who are able to eat junk food and not crash. We're all so very different. So knowing yourself and how your symptoms affect you personally is really the key to having a successful life as a person with narcolepsy. Sometimes we get really bogged down by symptoms and whatnot, and we don't get to have the same life that we had before our diagnosis. I guess I can consider myself fortunate that I've had it since I was a child because I've never known anything other than this. And I guess in a lot of ways it makes it easier for me because I don't miss out on what I never had. I did have a 10-year period after my first pregnancy where I only needed 1 nap a day, and my fibro even went latent in my shoulders, and that was great. And then I had a car accident and had to start all over again. So some of the things that you can do are, a simple thing to do is having a plan for outstanding things that you want to accomplish. It can be a short list, a honey-do list, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, I'm still getting over my cough. And then when you have that 20 minutes of energy, instead of sitting there trying to figure out what to do with it, go to your list. You already have these 5 things that you want to accomplish. So you got the energy, go cross one of them off. List out your life and your obligations, like driving the kids to school. You have to work so many days a week. You have to go to therapy once a week. Whatever it is that's on your calendar, list it all out and see where you can rearrange things. See where you can cut things out completely. See where you can condense things and make a little bit more room in your life here and there. I get up really early in the morning. I'm up at 4:10, and I sit in my chair for at least an hour and a half on my heat pad and got my meditation time going and catching up with my friends on Facebook, etc. And that's what gives me the energy to give to other people throughout the day, my boss, my kids, my dog, my husband. To have that extra to give to them, I have to give to myself first. Self-care is definitely healthcare. It really is. If you're not giving yourself at least an hour a day for you to even just sit there like a bump on a log, whatever it is that you want to do, you have to be giving that to yourself. And then when you're doing other things like dishes, showering, chores, you can tweak your life here and there. So if mealtime is very difficult for you, you never know what the heck to make, you're always so tired, by the time you get home from work, you open the fridge and just stare into the refrigerator, not knowing what to do. Plan a menu. Sit down on a Friday, write down what you're going to eat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then when you go grocery shopping, buy the food to make those things, stick it on the fridge, and remove that stress. That's not something your doctor can do for you. That's something you have to do for you. You can meal prep. I meal prep every weekend. It is a nightmare. It's exhausting. It hurts my shoulders. It makes my arms flare. But 5 days a week, I'm not cooking breakfast and lunch. I'm not picking up something at a fast food place because I'm starving and I have nothing to eat. I'm eating good food that's good for my body. There are some things I can eat and some things I can't. And I need to have the food that I can eat so that my symptoms don't get worse. If you've never tried playing around with food, you're wasting these days. You're wasting them if you don't try anything outside of medication to make your symptoms better. You can, while you're meal prepping, like I did meal prep this weekend, and I had a huge thing of ground beef that I got on sale at the store. So I split it in half and doctored it up for my burgers, and I made burger patties for 2 nights. At night when I'm cooking, my hands are tired from the day, and making those patties can really, just make my arms worse, everything. And once the pain starts, the tiredness hits even harder than whether it's there or not. So I made up 2 nights of burgers. I stuck one in the fridge and one in the freezer. And that's one day in the future that I'm not going to have that problem. That's tweaking your life, doing little extra things. Maybe food prep makes you really super tired, so you can buy diced onions at the store instead of dicing them yourself. You can change the way that you cut things if you have pain. I sometimes will be all contorted cutting my food because it makes my back feel better to stand like that or to do it like that. And I'm not afraid of being weird. Definitely not afraid of being weird. What else? When you're showering, here's a strange thing for you, okay? So what do you do first when you shower? Do you wash your hair first? Do you wash your body first? Do you wash your body while you wash your hair? Have you ever tried to take a shower a different way than the way you do it? Have you ever tried to do something in a different order to see if you can get your shower down from 20 minutes to 10 minutes, to see if you can find a way to keep yourself warm after the shower so that your skin doesn't get cold and you don't have pain from the air on your skin? Have you ever tried drying off in the shower before you get out? Does it make a difference? Does drying your hair first make a difference after your shower, or does letting it air dry make a difference? You have so many days to just play around with your life. And if you spend a week timing your naps. Okay, I see a lot of posts in group about people like, what is this with a 20-minute nap is supposed to be refreshing? I'm never refreshed by a 20-minute nap. I have to sleep for 2 to 4 hours. Well, you might not need to sleep for 2 to 4 hours. You might have a sweet spot at 40 minutes. But unless you time nap yourself, you're never going to figure that out. It's not going to happen by accident. I found I did a 20-minute nap for a week and charted how I felt after a week's time of trying 20-minute naps. And then I tried 30, and then I tried 40, and then I tried 50, and then I tried an hour. And 40 gave me the best results. I was less tired after I woke up. So I set my alarm for 40 minutes. I put on 39 minutes worth of music. The music turns off. That usually helps me wake up, but not always. The alarm scares the crap out of me, but I'm in my car when it happens. So it's, yeah, it can be a little unsettling, but you get used to it. You do. I mean, after 9,500 days since my diagnosis, I've napped 1 to 2 times a day in every one of those days. So I am a good napper. I know how to do it. Nightmares. What's your routine for when you come out of a hallucination or you come out of a nightmare? Do you do anything to help ground yourself in reality? I recommended to a friend that she just write down on a card some things that she found comforting. And then when she woke up from a nightmare, she could read the card, and then that would help ground her back. This is real. This is what's real. The house is not on fire. There's no one broken in. I'm not dying. There's no, whatever it is. We dream about these horrible, terrible, god-awful things sometimes. And you have to find a way to wash that out, when you wake up, and shake it off and Taylor Swift it, whatever you got to do. It's difficult to have night terrors. It is. I've had them a huge portion of my life. It's hard. But it's also something that happens to you all the time. So try different things to pull you out of them. Try learning how to lucid dream. Try learning how to soothe yourself when you wake up. Get a teddy bear. Have a pet. Maybe a comfort item of any kind. Try every little thing you can. Tweak your life to accommodate the fact that you're going to have narcolepsy for the rest of your life. Until or when they figure out a cure for it, you're stuck with it. And medication can get you so far, but you got to do the rest of the work. Visiting with friends. Can you spend time at their house? Can you spend time at your house? Can you meet them out at a coffee shop? Do you have to only see your friends via video chat? What is it that works for you? And you got to figure it out. You can listen to other people and you can get their advice. Like me, I'm telling you, hey, try this stuff. And what you need to do is put it through the U filter. Take Dawn's advice and put it through the U filter. And, well, Dawn does this and I can't really do that. But you know what? I can try to do this instead. And let that inspire you to tweak your life to make things easier. Self-care. I painted my toenails this weekend. And the only reason I was able to paint my toenails this weekend was because I didn't go to the beach. And I didn't go to the beach because I was having a difficult weekend. So toenails was on my short list of 5 things that I wanted to get to when I had the energy to do it. And because I had to cancel plans that I really wanted to do, I made myself feel better by doing my stupid toenails. So that's the crux of it all, really. I mean, you are stuck for the rest of your days dealing with this. And the doctors can only take you so far. And the self-help videos and pages and books, diets, everything can only take you so far. A lot of the work has to happen in here. And the sooner you get to it, the sooner you might find some symptom relief. And you can't say you've tried everything, because in 9,500 days, I haven't tried everything. There are things I don't even know about yet. I'm learning new ways to cope with this disorder every single day. And you can too. And that's how you cope. And that's how you keep going beyond coping into thriving and loving your life. It is possible. Reach out if you need help. We have a group, the Positively Narcolepsy group, and you can talk about things that you might be having issues with, and people can give you coping tips. That's what it's all about, sharing the positivity and helping each other stay uplifted. That's it. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to go nap now.